all the change, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium.
Chea got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Mayfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up
play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 81.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. Down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights.
Makes the score.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Jackson now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
Jackson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Is the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 82. Touchdown.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
It is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run. Got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy?
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's Hill. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and goal, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Makes the score.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
6-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 36, Jackson being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the Browns' 20-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the ball.
Play action. They'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back now in Baltimore. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield off the play fake. Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Browns.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
8-yard line. A gain of 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 81.
From 8 yards out, and the Browns have moved out in front.
I I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. His kick is good.
That ties the game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 28. The ball
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now Mayfield.
2nd and 9.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 31. Ravens.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
He's back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Jackson throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 31-31. Justin Tucker.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait. Need light years to check my buzz. Check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's to a guy with a man? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?